Hey everybody, it's Steve, and yes, I am back. Took a few weeks off to kind of get some things in order, but we're back playing Surviving Mars. I did download the Mysteries Resupply Pack, so let's start a new game. I think the Paradox Colony was a success, so we're going to kind of see where we can go from that. Definitely not going to do any of this. This is actually my second time recording a starting episode. The main reason being the first one I recorded, which was the morning of July 21st. I'm recording this at the evening of July 21st. Didn't have that Mysteries Resupply Pack installed, so I just kind of started with one, but I'm actually going to do it again. We're going to do SpaceY. Drone hubs start with additional drones, 50% cheaper advanced resources. And amazingly, the Inventor lowers your difficulty. Oligarch, Hydro Engineer, domes consume less water, which is good. Doctors, psychologists, politicians drops your difficulty by 20% compared to rocket scientist. And Futurist is really the only one that increases the difficulty, but I've already played Futurist. I think I did it on the Europe playthrough. I did Europe on the Futurist playthrough. And I'm going to do the Inventor, mainly because drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. That's going to save me some desperately needed advanced resources in the later parts of... Well, not the later parts of the mission, the early parts of the mission. I'm going to use the Biorobot. And the mystery, now I've got extra missions available. So we do have Metatron. We have Wildfire, which I do want to do Wildfire at some point, but I don't think I'm going to do it on this one. When I was actually going through it, I was doing Artificial Intelligence. That was the mission that I'd started the first time through. I'm kind of leaning St. Elmo's Fire. Mainly because that sounds like a fun one to do. It's not going to be too crazy hard. It's still going to have a 180% difficulty bonus. And we're going to put some extra stuff on here. I'm not doing Chaos Theory because, yeah, it increased the difficulty by 20%, but it makes it so much more difficult. Or not much more difficult. I still think it breaks the game. I really do. So, Chaos Theory is not going to play a part. I'm kind of leaning for inflation, just increase import prices to mainly encourage the production of components, Mars side. And then we also have Twister. Did Dust in the Wind as well, but with as many rockets as we have, I kind of want to limit the amount of dust storms that prevent launches. So this is what we're going to be going with. SpaceY, because I want to. Inventor, Biorobot, St. Elmo's Fire. We're going to have, let's see, Twister and Inflation operational for it. Now let's find a colony site. Actually, no, let's do this first. Note that the RC Explorer is not a part of the initial loadout. They have 3 drone hubs, though. I would definitely want to do a moisture vaporator and a fuel refinery. What does a fuel refinery weigh? 5,000 kilos, 5,000 kilos, 5,000 kilos. Drones, 1,000 kilos. Yeah, even with that, so I think the next rocket we send up, it's going to have an Explorer, it's going to have a rover, and I think I picked something in the area of like 30 south. What do my notes say here? 31 south, 24 east. Let's move that off to the side. So custom 31S 24E. It's gonna have a good deal of meteors. It's got decent metals, decent concrete, some water. We will get some dust storms and cold waves we're not going to be getting in this one, which I'm totally okay with. Difficulty bonus is going to be at 355% on this one. Let's go to Mars.
Welcome to Mars.
Woot. Alright, standard stuff going on here. These are actually the two spots that came up the first time I played it.
Milestone achieved.
Alright. Pretty much the exact same spots we had earlier. Plenty of concrete right here. There's metals up to the top of the map. Oh, wait. There isn't much in the way of, there's some rare metals down here, but other than that, there's not a ton in this area. I was kind of hoping that the reroll was going to give me something different to work with here. Not a lot down here. There's almost nothing in this bottom sector, so I'm not even going to bother with it. But we're going to need concrete, so it's going to make sense to set down here near where this is. We've got a couple of anomalies in this area. I think putting down here would be decent. We'll be able to get the concrete loaded up. We're gonna bring the rocket down here. Oh, well, let's look at the research. Farms right out of the gate. This is actually something we did not get for a while in Chaos Theory. Low-G hydrosynthesis. We can actually get fuel refineries, build them on the planet. Drones hubs. Drone swarm. Absolutely need this one first. Polymer upgrades, which we don't need. More applicants start to appear from Earth. That's not gonna be bad. I'll do this route first. Mainly because the farms we're not going to need right now, but obviously we're going to need them when we start getting people planet side. I believe the rare metals is like right here. It's got a few hundred at least. Let's drop a hub down. And of course one of the groomsmen from my wedding party is actually messaging me right now. Just trying to see what's going on tonight. I am recording for the channel. I'm gonna load up a bunch of stuff. There's no materials around here that the drones can come and grab, so we're just gonna let them go do this for a bit. This guy's gonna go grab a bunch of metal. Got 50 metal, so we can actually get quite a bit going here power-wise. Wow, that was quick. Let's definitely get some solar panels going. Wow, it actually says it's unexplored. Oh, wow, yeah, I am right on the bottom of that sector. I'm probably building on top of something I shouldn't be. But should have some rare metals right in here. And a lot of surface metals down here, too, I think. Maybe? Come on. Man, that's taking forever to scan. That's because only 26%. Okay. Once we get some power going, we'll get the water hooked. I don't know if we're going to hook up the water right away. I'll probably just set up the moisture vaporator down in this area to start generating fuel for Dragon 1. Right, main thing I've been going to talk about. What I've been doing the last 3 weeks. Last time I put anything up on the channel was end of June. I mentioned I was going to take the first week of July off at least. A lot of stuff been going on. Fiance and I finally pulled the trigger. We're getting a house built. I'm hoping to move into that probably around the holidays. Also, more wedding planning. There's a lot of wedding planning that we're doing. Seems that every time we put one fire out, we're trying to take care of two more. Work-wise has been incredibly hectic, just because, used to work in media, now work in insurance, and if you do any traveling, statistically, you're gonna get into a car accident at some point. Hate to break it to you, but there were a lot of car accidents that my company had to deal with over the holiday. And that was something that we got swamped with at work, so much so I think we had... Normally we have X amount of crashes, insurance claims to deal with, and it was what we usually deal with on a daily basis, and then add about 3 or 4 per person on top of that. And my department has, I think across all of our sites, got probably a few thousand reps. And we were all overloaded. Ooh. Ooh, that's double. So, getting through that, and I wanted to keep working, but it's like, needed more of a break. Out of power. That's a problem. This is heading right for them. Oh, god damn it. This game, wow, that went right toward it. I'm surprised they just like, oh, I'm gonna go for the rocket. Alright. So, had to deal with that work-wise, and then motivation kind of became an issue. Just because when you stop and take a break, it is kind of hard to get back up and get motivated to keep going with what you're working on, and that's what I ran into. Trying to stay motivated and to keep working on this channel, to keep growing it. It's no secret, this is a very small channel. In the grand scheme of things, there are... Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna burp. There are, you know, channels that have much bigger audiences.
Sector scanned.
And even then... Oh, the rare metals are down here. That was close. You know, the smaller channels, they still have... You know, you still get people who get burnt out, and they just want to take a break from things, and that's exactly what I just did. Let's get a little bit of a break, recharge my batteries, and get some stuff taken care of I need to get dealt with, and get right back at it. So channel-wise, this is going to be the first video back, obviously. I do have another video. It's probably going to be an unboxing video that I may put out tomorrow. And that is going to be for Star Realms Frontiers, the
vehicle battery low.
Next game in that setup. The Kickstarters are finally being mailed out, and mine should be arriving the day this video comes out, which will be July 23rd. So I'll be putting that up as well. During my downtime, I was trying to get better at Slay the Spire. Trying being the keyword there, because my god, that game is hard. It is not the easiest game to play. It's a very hard game to master, but I'm having a blast playing it, which I think is kind of the important thing with that game, in that there are people, and I know there's one channel out there, they do daily attempts on the Spire, and it's kind of awe-inspiring seeing them do that. Seeing them be able to go day after day and, you know, do their best to get the hell up the Spire. I thought that was kind of cool. And again, if I knew the name of the channel, I'd be touting as like, this guy's doing great work, but for some reason it's just not coming to my head right now. Alright. Now we got that done, let's get some moisture going. I'm gonna put a fuel refinery down right next to this thing, actually. Alright, you need to go collect stuff. So let's go collect things. And I'm just now realizing, after all of that work we did during the Paradox Colony, I never got the auto gather mod installed on this. I'm gonna put a break in between these two videos. I'm definitely gonna go do that. Oh, cool! We do actually have this stuff here. What needs? Oh, we need metal here. Actually, do we not have metal for this? We have metals. Where's it? Okay, there we go. Sweet. We're creating fuel to fuel the rocket. And while that's actually happening, I'm going to order up another cargo rocket. That one's just going to have a couple Stirling generators on board. A rover, an explorer. Maybe buildings? I don't know. Probably not that one. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll bring Phoenix 1 up. Once we get our Explorer bot up here, don't know if I'm going to name it Dora again. I might. I haven't really decided yet. Once I get that one up and running. One thing I'm definitely going to look into for the auto collector mod is if you designate, is it going to drop off at a depot or is it going to go drop off somewhere else? So let's see. I'm actually pulling it up in the Steam Community Workshop right now. Auto gather transports. Idle RC transports automatically gather resources scattered around the surface and bring them back to the closest universal storage location, as well as automatically recharging. Oh wow, this is great. The transporter will not pick up other forms of resources dumped on the surface automatically. Scanned. Wow, this is a good one. The transports dump their gathered resources near the universal instead of into them. That's good. So it'll just drop them down nearby. And it looks like this is the main one. Sweet. AKA RNOKD's workshop. I'm definitely there's probably a pronunciation guide in there that I'm not seeing for their name. That is an awesome little mod I'm definitely going to be putting in. I guess there's a power fall off because these two weren't working. Alright. Could drop a drone hub down. Question is where? Could drop it down here, and I think the issue that's definitely going to come up is where to put the first dome. I am in the exact same spot that I did the first time through. I put the first dome down here to kind of work this rare metals extractor and encourage the use of gonna get there. Electronics factories and start creating the materials that we need on the planet. Sweet. They've arrived. And I'm just gonna put this guy down here. I'll put Phoenix 1 here. He's got more drones, some rovers. Hopefully my this guy, oh my god, this guy was a disaster my first time using him. My RC rover immediately got hit by a dust devil and was disabled. I couldn't actually repair him unless I brought another one down just to fix him, so I ended up scrapping the damn thing. Probably could have ordered some resources off of it, but I definitely want to.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I want to see up in here. Also, I'm going to scan down here. Because I do know that there's going to be a tunnel, probably over in this area, going down. There has to be a way to get between the two sections of the colony. So let's see, we got more keys up there.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove.
Okay, we don't need to hear it. We've heard that before. Magnetic filtering, that's going to help us. Decommission protocol. Transport optimization is a really good one. So we'll actually bump that to the top of the list. Subsurface heaters we don't need. Earth-Mars initiative, that's going to help speed up research. So I'll actually put that above. That's... yeah, we're kind of good on research for right now. Let's send... That's my transport, not my robot. Send the robot here. Do a quick little recharge. And sap all the power out. Little to me. Okay. Charged up. Run up the hill. And this, of course, will just give us a breakthrough, which we're going to love getting our hands on. There's another section down here. We're going to need to get to this one, I think, sooner rather than later, because we're going to need to start getting those resources. That's not bad. 8,400 water compared to the 9,700 we have up here. This is very low quality, so obviously we're not going to be getting it as fast as we hoped. How much do I have resource-wise, right? 90, 42. What can a dome do for me? Basic dome. I could go for a barrel dome, but I don't even have the polymers for that. A basic dome.
Research complete.
Could do it right there. Could drop one, the dome right there. One of the extractors that I put down will be right there in range for it. So, yeah, we're going to do that. This rocket is out of range, which is fine. The Phoenix one can take care of moving the resources down. And since we now have Drone Swarm available, I have no qualms about putting this guy down. It's a good central spot for him, I think. Actually, that's a good central spot. Because this guy can cover the water, the rare metals, and the concrete extractor from one location. Alright. Oh, poopy. Come on, get a scan and get the hell out.
Anomaly analyzed.
Go, run. Alright.
There's more to the bar.
Alright, Spire, water reclamation system, apartments, Explorer AI, another great tech. Sensor towers no longer require power or maintenance. Man, this is good stuff that we're getting early on. Granted, it's not the space elevator, it's not Project Morpheus. We're getting reasonable technologies that we can use right out of the gate. And we're gonna need a battery pack, I think, soon. Oh, duh. I have these guys. Pop them right there. Just tuck them in a spot where nobody's going to be looking for them. And once they both come online, we'll definitely build a little battery pack for them. Alright. Got some extra juice coming in right now. You are scanning...
Breakthrough discovered.
Vector pump. Moisture vaporator upgrade. Water production increased by 100%. That is one I've never seen before. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's see what this one is. Hopefully that's not going to trigger one of the events yet. We still have a ways to go before we need that. I do admit, after playing some other faster-paced games, this does seem a little slow right now, but then again, that's one of the reasons I do love this game, is that it kind of makes you slow down a little bit and just enjoy
Vehicle
it.
battery low.
Scanning an anomaly, we'll get him down here as soon as he's finished. Or she.
We found some useful material in the debris from a small meteorite.
Go get it. Boop. That's helpful, because I'll just take those rare metals. I'll send them straight back to Earth. Wow, holding 120. That's pretty cool.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Yay, flat research. We'll take it. If this one can make it back. But this one, I'll probably try to put a bigger dome here, next to the water. There's plenty of space to build down this way. I know that I don't think there's much in the way of resources. There might be some the metals down there, but kind of like where we're at right now. Concrete's getting there. And this is more just for continuity's sake, just making sure we have everything where it needs to be. And of course, the dome's going to lose its mind if it doesn't instantly have it back here. Dump all that off. You're loaded for bear. And just scout this one up down here. Actually, going to move this guy over here. This does scare me that these Dust Devils are going to hit something critical and do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time.
Vehicle battery low.
He's on his way back. He'll be fine. That is one tech I definitely want to get in a soon episode. There is going to be the ability where they don't need.
The readings told us it was a vein rich with ore, but the data turned out to be incorrect. Under
Curiosity.
those fine red sands lay the intact hull of a rover.
The options are get 500 million in funding or get a research to social. I haven't done anything with social yet, I don't think. So I'm actually going to do it just to get the boost. And let's drop a moisture vaporator down. Yeah, tuck it in right there. Rare metals are going to get loaded up onto Dragon, hopefully. I'm actually going to forbid exports on Phoenix, just so Dragon takes it all back. Oh, there we go. We got some metals over there that nobody bothered to gather up. And yeah, this could be so much cleaner. I could probably just run a pipe. Just run everything that way. Alright. Let's get that other fuel refinery operational too. We'll just put them right there. Sterling generators will kind of protect it. But what I want to do before I end this episode is definitely get one of the rockets heading back to Earth. Granted, we do have the advantage of this time I'm going to be sending back some rare metals. Oh, and a dome.
Milestone achieved. We have an oxygen shortage.
Don't need it to be on right now. And this is the style I'm going to use for the domes this time around. I probably could put one over here as well. And
Sector scanned.
maybe put some piping between them for polymer factories, but there's going to be a lot of in-dome work, I think, in these ones. Arcology would be a good spire to have in here, now that I think about it. If you can get an Arcology and drop it in there, you could get...
Dust storm approaching.
You could put a farm down. You can put, you know, your infirmary, your grocer, your diner here, your machine parts factory, your electronics factory, and a couple other buildings over here. Oh, pff, stupid. Go charge him up. This guy's fine. I'm pretty sure all the drones will be transferred to the main hub. Didn't realize this guy was running low on power. What do you have power-wise? Don't want to send you too close to that guy. But I'm gonna. Alright, limp back home. Alright, battery. That's what I needed to get. Oh, I already have one. Never mind. Goes much attention I'm paying today. I need to have another beer. Alright, Dragon 1. Get out of here. Milestone. And of course, now with the dust storm starting, we'll get a little more power coming in. I'm going to close this guy up.
We've found signs of native life.
I'm going to publish this as a triumph for humanity, just to get some extra, hopefully more qualified applicants. I'm trying to forego a lot of the profit parts of this. Okay, so moisture vaporators are offline. There we go. So let's drop down a water extractor. So we can keep these guys operational while these guys are offline. No, that's where the dust is really coming down. Alright. Transport. Rover. Charge up. Sweet. And I'll put the dumping site right on top of this. Actually, I'll put it down here, I guess. A little out of the way. Go get some flat research. That'll finish off the Earth-Mars initiative. You on over here. Don't have autonomous sensors researched yet, do I? The first research thing we're doing is actually going to quickly benefit us, but I'll probably put autonomous sensors up at the top.
Sector scanned. Anomaly
Sweet, more
found.
research. Divert. Another quick little dust storm. Didn't get a lot out of it. Open these guys back up. Alright, how much is left in this vein? 200. We'll have plenty of concrete. And I want to make sure I have a concrete depot nearby this thing. Oh, so it's full. That's why. Alright, we got water. I'm going to start putting up tanks so we can utilize them. Put those there. And I know we don't have any Moxies up yet, but let's build a Moxie too.
Funding received.
Hey, we got some monies.
The anomaly turned out to be one of the most well-preserved asteroid impacts in our area.
Wow.
No geologist could ever put a price on it.
Earth scientists had long wondered about the effect of ancient asteroid impacts on the Martian climate and geology. Several missions had been sent to gather data about these primordial events, but the landers failed, as if the Red Planet wanted to keep some of its secrets for itself. Generations had to pass until we managed to send a successful expedition to lift the shroud of mystery. With the data we gathered from the site, our colleagues on Earth will have material for years of research. Maybe we would finally find out whether the Martian core was shut down or it died on its own. We'd be able to predict the destiny of our homeworld. Son of a bitch. 3,000. And I didn't put it at the top.
Research complete.
So, low-G hydrosynthesis got done. Transport optimization, I think I got knocked out too. And Explorer AI is almost done. Damn it! Autonomous sensors could have been done instantly if I'd moved it up to the top of the list. Should have done it earlier. Oh well, but hey, we got a bunch of stuff just knocked out with one research, mind you. Alright. Let's start making sure. Sweet! We got, we're storing up some oxygen, we're storing up some water. Actually, farms. Kinda gonna need them when the people get here. Just throwing that out there. And I think our next rocket's gonna need to have some supplies on it, because we're running low on advanced resources. Polymers, electronics, machine parts. We're doing okay on fuel, mainly because we're just putting them straight into the rocket.
Meteor shower incoming.
Of course it is. Where are you?
Vehicle battery low.
It's like I know.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Explorer AI, so now we have even more research being generated. I likey. You are at 48%. You're barely going to have enough to get this and get back. Okay, transports. Totally gonna get this taken care of in between episodes. You know, I think it's actually a good place to stop off. We've got some research going along. We've got our first dome built. We haven't put any people on the planet yet, which is fine because when they get here, I want them to be comfortable. I don't want them to be super duper paradox colony. We get here, let's fuck. Let's actually get them comfortable enough, establish the colony, and start creating babies on their own timetable. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out on my channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, which will have auto gather installed.